people think, oh, that would be a horrible existence, when in reality they're like happy as can be. And really you're living a miserable experience, living in debt, and you got your car and you got your payments and you got all this, and you can't enjoy life, you can't enjoy the air, you can't enjoy the water, you can't enjoy anything. So what they're saying is begin to live life to where you're happy, not where you think you're doing what you should be to be happy. Because sometimes just,
Christ eyes. You talked about Christ eyes.
yeah, living through the eyes of Christ, through the eyes of Christ. And Michael is saying that Michael is basically the light that shines through the eyes to create what we see.
Wow.
So it's like a movie that Michael shoots through our eyes, that we as the witnesses sit there and watch. So we can ask that Michael, Christ Michael, create a reality that we're able to see what's good in our life. Like allow me to see the good in the creation that has been created for me. Allow me to live in that creation, because some of us may be looking the other way. And we may look through Christ's eyes, but we're still looking the wrong way. But we have to ask to see in the direction that Christ Michael is creating our reality, so that we can see our very definite, clear path. And things will just start happening. You'll see signs or whatever, but you'll just feel like, oh, I'm finally in the rhythm. I'm finally seeing what I'm supposed to be doing, rather than just going, God, help me. God, help me. Michael says, when people say, God, help me, God goes, yes, help you with what? It's like, yes. And we can say, just help me, but it's like, with what? A lot of people just say, just help. I don't even care. Just help. It's like, okay, when you're getting into asking for help and asking for assistance with beings from the other side of God, you have to kind of direct it a little bit. Otherwise, there's no way for you to tell whether you're being helped or not. Because sometimes you say, help me, you may end up in jail the next day or something like that. You may end up somewhere to where your soul is just going to go, okay, they're in dismay, they're freaking out, I'm going to take over. And the soul doesn't care. The soul doesn't care if it's sitting in jail or if it's sitting free. The soul just wants to experience stuff. But you, as a being, living as a God being in this soul reality, you want to have a little bit more control over your life. Just set the intention, say, God, help me with my job situation. Please, I want to be happy. Whatever will make me happy, not just my soul happy, but me happy as well as everybody else involved. I want you to show me the path for that. And then things will just line up, because he's saying people never pray to be happy. They always pray for a certain amount of money. They pray for a certain car. They pray for a certain house. They pray for a certain person to love them. They pray for things instead of like, God, Lord, Christ, whatever you're praying to, Father, show me happiness. Show me where I'm going to be happy. Allow me to feel that happiness, and please direct me and show me the way that I can see through Christ's eyes the happiness that I'm supposed to be living, or that I want to live. Just show me what it feels like to be happy, and ask God to keep showing you. Show me what it feels like to be happy. Show me what it feels like. Show me what it feels like. And you'll feel it, and then you'll start living it. But most people don't know how to be happy. So that's Michael's whole message tonight is as long as you're happy, that's good. Make sure that everyone else, involved is happy. You're not happy sitting on top of everybody, smushing everyone. But he's saying, like, Peter's like down there. He's like, he's tiny. He's down there because Michael's huge. He says, as long as you're happy, you're living the will of the Father. That's it. If you're happy, because you cannot be happy doing something malicious or mean. You can be like sinister. You can be like seedy, like like that. That's not happy. That's like mischievously, like just, that's gross happy. But like happy, truly happy, from the soul to the being, to the spirit, to the human, truly happy. If you're happy, everyone else around you is happy as well, because you can't be happy doing something evil. Oh, that's true. I mean, you didn't see someone killing someone being happy. They may be like rah, like angry happy, like not happy, but like what is it? Revenge. And someone's like satisfied because they got revenge. That's not happiness. So Michael says, ask to be happy, ask to see through the eyes of Christ, and ask to be directed in the way that Christ Michael is showing you your life, or down the path that Michael is directing you to. And that's it.
Just out of curiosity, if I can ask one question, because at the end of that, it said that our Earth is looked upon throughout our entire universe as a very, 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 very special place, because the creator of the universe did his last act here on this Earth. Does that have anything to do with all the UFOs that are around? I mean, I was just reading an article yesterday about all these pilots that keep seeing these UFOs between Hawaii and California. And they're nervous about telling authorities because they're thinking that people are going to call them nuts. But so many of them are seeing these UFOs now. that if there are so many of them, they could easily wipe us out. They
They're
could
from
easily
Russia.
wipe us out.
They're
Or
from Russia.
there's a lot of them that fly over Russia.
No, but they're from Russia. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that the UFOs that they're seeing are Russian Russian.
They've already proven that that can't be possible. Can't be possible.
I'm saying that what they're seeing is what
So, I mean, these crafts are moving at speeds and then stopping on a dime,
well,
and then going in another direction on a dime, and it's beyond.
they're from the
physics.
future. They're from the future.
Oh, Russian future.
They're from the future. They're future beings. They're not aliens. They're us from the future.
Wow, just observing us.
Trying to shift things and change things, bringing our awareness into the fact that there could be time travel. So that we'll start directing our attention towards that and creating it.
Oh, like the Umbrella Academy. That was a show I was telling you about on Netflix.
Oh,
Umbrella Academy. Very strange.
I wanna
3
watch that.
seasons, but it's very, very.
oh, that's what I want to
Because
start watching.
part of it was trying to make sure that they didn't throw history off by people meeting each other that weren't meant to meet each other, and then that created a whole different world in the future just because of certain things happening.
Well, they're trying to throw something off with Elon Musk.
Huh.
They're trying to stop him from doing something, and they're creating some sort of vertical time something or other, like time space, like they're trying to chop something off from happening, and it feels like Russia is pretty much the entire world. When I look from where they're from, it's like it says Russia, and it's on every single country except for Hawaii, and Hawaii's Germany.
Jeez.
It's like Russia and Germany, they've taken over the world, but there's like no US. It doesn't look like any US, but this is like, like 300 years in the future, but it's like the whole world looks like it's just like people don't even really live. It's like they're just stuck inside. And so it's almost like virtual reality type stuff. They're going back into the past. They're trying to save the world from becoming what it is there. And that's what people are seeing. But are they actually, that's not no. So the viewers of our reality that find our world really, really interesting, they're all sitting up in the upper dimensions to where they're not physical beings. They can't really control anything because all they can become is a reflection, that then the reflection goes, oh, yeah, I'm real. And it runs off and it becomes like the soul or whatever. But all they can do is watch from up there. And everyone does find it very interesting because the creator of this universe did incarnate all 7 times on this planet. As an angelic being, as a physical being, as a non-physical being, as an elemental being. It's the Christ Michael being did all of its creations through the sub-universes and the super universes of this earth or whatever, and the rebellion took place within this universe as well. So there's a rebellion, and there's a being that created the rebellion, because he created the rebellion just to see what would happen. So Michael created Lucifer.
He created Lucifer. He created everything.
Yeah, he created Lucifer, and he made Lucifer fall, and that's why I was seeing Lucifer and Jesus as the same being.
Oh.
They're the same. They're the same. It's just two sides of a coin. So it's like Michael went, oh, I know. Let's create a bad guy and a good guy, and let's see which one people think is good and which one they think is bad. Let's see if they think that being a soul that's a being or a personality for eternity and stays the same being forever is better, or if they think that remerging with me is better and having no individuality. Let's see what they think is better. But they both have the same rights. They both have the same ability to create. They both have the same access to everything, except for the being is not eternal, because the being can eventually end up dying or just getting lost within itself. Whereas the one that merges back into the Father has the forever Father energy coming into it. So that's like the Christ energy and the Antichrist energy. But they're saying that they're saying, oh yeah, the Antichrist energy is straight up and down, and then that Christ energy is a little bit like crooked. I don't know what that cosine means. They just keep saying cosine. But so what they're saying is, I started drawing the chart out there, and then Buddy came and stepped on it and went whoosh, and I was like, oh. But I was drawing the chart of all the different names that you're using. So tomorrow when you read it, I'll be able to listen to all the different.
Should we do another show tomorrow? I normally take
Yeah.
Saturday off, but I'm not here long enough to just take a day off.
Yeah, no, let's just do it every day while you're here. But we'll do it a little bit earlier since it's Saturday, and then the kids are out of school, so we'll do it a little bit earlier when they're playing at the park or something.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow. Let's see the Adam. I wrote Adam or Atom, like ATOM or ADAM.
Well, it's ADAM in here, Adamic.
But if you think about like atoms, like there's atoms
Right.
to create us, and then atoms create us. Ask to be happy. Yes. Biggest rule, biggest lesson of the night.